You know, just as I entered in my last live stream, a deer just came in the back door, so we're going to fly down there now. I don't seem to have my selfie stick anymore, but Hi guys. Here we go. Hiya. So, this is a muntjac deer that's come in. We put the mask on to keep them calm. And the deer is obviously now in the trolley. Do you know what happened to him, Sharon?
She's down in the field.
Down and out in the field. Splattered down. How does...
Yeah.
There we go. Gosh, I hope you can see this, because there we go. Oh, wow. Right, sorry about this. There we go. So what will you do now? You kind of give her the once over?
Yes, and she'll just check all her legs and make sure there's nothing obviously broken.
Right.
She's got a little small wound on this hock here.
Yeah.
So apart from that, she's got diarrhea at the back.
Okay.
Oh, that's confusing a woman. It's very thin.
Muntjac deer are one of the hardest animals, I've mentioned this before, to handle because everything is, muntjac deer, small deer, everything's got a pointy, sharp end, each leg, each tusk, each antler, each everything, so it's here we go, oh, right, sorry. So you're gonna, where are you gonna take her now?
So what we'll do is just give us fluids and stuff like that, and then
Cool.
we'll pop her down into the shed.
There's the fluids over there. So she's going, we have these deer, I'll do this, you carry on guys, don't let me stop you. Yeah, bit of fluids, quick IV drip, and then into the deer sheds. We treat deer out externally in sheds because they need to be kept very calm, very quiet. They suffer from, I think it's called post-capture myopathy, where they freak out a lot. As you can see, you know, the legs go everywhere and they stress themselves out unnecessarily. So we actually treat them away from the building in these sheds, which have mini cameras in and air conditioning units and such like. So we can monitor them without having to interact with them too often. Obviously, with all wildlife, you mustn't interact with it because the last thing you want is an animal becoming tame. You need to keep the animal as wild as possible for its chances of survival. So, how are we getting on in there? Nearly done, that's good. We'll go down, we'll try and walk down with, oh, should name the deer really, shouldn't I? I can't think of a girl deer name. No idea. No idea. No idea. Did a funny. Have to have a sense of humour working here because it's stressful. When you've got dozens of animals coming in and all off to save their lives. You don't really get things coming in, wild animals that are just a bit poorly. You get them coming in on the last knock-ins, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, so that's ultimately, here we are. This is why we're here. Ooh, light. This is one of the scrub-up areas. So before going into the operating theatres, the vets and the nurses scrub up here. And it's very exciting. Then they go into we have an orthopaedic room where we do all sorts of things. Same things you see in a human hospital. External fixation. You know, you see the big metal pins sticking out of people's bits and pieces. I was over in Nevada with our top vet, Steve, recently, and I did shoot some video actually. I'll put it up. Getting laser scalpel surgery, which is again enormously high tech. We give the best facilities and treatments to our animals, and this, rather than use an ordinary scalpel, you use a scalpel and it sort of cauterizes as it goes, so there's a lot less blood loss. Yeah, $40,000. $40,000. So we'll work on that. Right, okay, so we're now dripped up. We had the mask on. Remember I said they are very jumpy. Brilliant.
Thank you, Michael.
Michael's Out top. No, you carry on talking. Michael's one of our brilliant. Michael, can I put you on camera? Just, your back of you. Just where it says Wildlife Rescue. Look at that. Brilliant, perfect. Thank you, Mike. He's one of the brilliant people who volunteers to go out on our rescue teams. You've got to have nerves of steel. You've got to be brave. You're dealing with some very dangerous animals, and he's one of them. He's awesome. And now we're down outside. We're wheeling down deer with legs hanging out. It's not the most, sorry, isn't it? Anyway, getting a film of a deer's bottom. I apologise for that. I'm just going past some otter enclosures and fox enclosures. And now we're going down to these air-conditioned sheds. And these air-conditioned sheds are where we treat the deer. There are a number of them, as you can see. And each one is you can monitor from. Hang on, I think I've turned into that guy from Twilight. So Sharon and Fran, my two mainstay nurses here, are bedding in our patient to do. Good luck, guys. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
But what they'll do is they'll bed her in, sit with her for a bit, see if there are any more injuries to her apart from that injury on her hock, and then monitor her from one of the operating theatres we were just in. Then ultimately, you can, without disturbing the patient, you can. There's a freeloader up there. Have a look at that. Hello, Heron. It must be really nice to fly in here if you're passing. Gee whiz. It's occasionally, we get ducks, really rare ducks, and the female will stay here for the winter, and then the male will come back the following year after flying all around the universe. You know how these birds migrate. Automatic doors off. Automatic doors. I'm old. I need doors. Now, get my big belly through there. Well, look, there you go. Again, sorry, it was Dash. Because it's freezing out there and I've only got a polo shirt on. But yeah, hope you enjoy yourself and keep tuned. Please share and subscribe, whatever they mean, and get your friends to log on, and keep supporting Tiki Winkles. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you, guys.